Hi guys, and welcome to Dimwits and Doppelgangers. As you can see, I've drawn it here for our intro, or post-intro. So, as today, I'm hoping you've already figured this out by clicking on the link. We are going to be drawing a coastline, not a coastline, continent, the landmasses and shapes. So what I'm going to be using for this is just a 9x12 sheet, or a sketch pad, as well as a few pens that I'll show you afterwards. But you can really use any size you want. You could use a 9x12, an 8.5 by 11, a, what is this, 11 by 14, a wee little 5.5 by 8.5, or one of these mega 18 by 24s. But I'm just going to use one of these. So let's get to our page. So there are three main ways I'm going to go over to make a continent or a landmass that you want. The first way is probably my favorite way, and it's the most fun to do. You take dice or beans or cooked macaroni. I'm just kidding. Don't do that one. Dice or something like that, and you take it. And I think we need less dice. And you take it and you roll it. And you roll it better than that, but you do something like this, see? You just kind of toss it around a little bit. Okay, till you like the shape. Do you think that would make a good landmass? You see what I got going here? I have this. Then you're going to take your pen supplies, which I have two just pencils, just in case one breaks or anything, because I want two pencils. They're both 0.7, but I would recommend 0.7 or 0.5. Nothing smaller, nothing bigger. I have this just a very light gray shading brush pen, and then I have two fine point, these guys. I have a 5, a 0.5, a 0.3, and a 0.1, which is pretty much all I'm going to use. You can go up to 0.7 if you feel like you want to. I used to do that on my old maps, but now I just stick with the 0.5. Also, the whole world's on lockdown right now, so can't really get your 0.7s. Now, we're going to scoot back to the map and take our pencil, okay? And you're just going to roughly kind of outline all the little coves and shapes that your dice may have created. See? And then you take the dice and you just go. And there you go. You have a little landmass right here. Just a very basic. It's actually kind of a cool shape. I like it for a continent. It works really well, and I use this one occasionally. And then what you're going to do is you will go over the landmass with your pen, tracing the edges. Anything that looks maybe too rough, kind of like this corner up at the top here is a little fuzzy, you would go over and make sure that's not quite as bumpy or annoying looking to you. And then any parts that are too flat or straight, like that thing right there, that little coastline is a little straight, you would go over that and make it a little more ragged, just look a little more fractal and natural. And that's how you do the dice or bean, as I used to do, map. Now, we're going to conserve paper because we're doing these in pencil. And I might actually end up using these for later demonstrations and videos and stuff. The next one is known as the Polygon. So what you're going to do, basically, you'll draw, let's start with the square up here at a slight angle, okay? It's a terrible square, but I did it. All right, and then I'm just going to draw a line off that and maybe make an octagon or a hexagon. Okay, and there's that thing. Let's make a triangle because we can, just things like that. What else? What's another good shape? Somebody suggest a shape. Hourglass. Also another type of hexagon. So I want one more right over here. See, you just keep doing it until it looks good to your eye, until it looks like it would make a landmass like that. All right, and now we're going to actually pen this one in. I'm going to take my 0.5, okay, And I'm just going to take around this whole continent, but you're not going to trace the lines exactly. Go off on both sides everywhere. Just make an actual natural looking landmass with it. You see, that was kind of terrible. I traced the whole line on the bottom, but it'll be okay. And there you have it, another landmass shape. Slightly different, because we did a different thing with it. And then what you're gonna do, you go around, and you just erase all the pencil off it. Bump my microphone. A fairly nice looking little map of a continent, or a landmass, maybe an island that you use. Now, comparing the two, I think I prefer the Dicebean rice macaroni version. But this one works too, if you would prefer to kind of control your landmass a little bit more, the shape of it. The third and final, except for I do have a bonus style afterwards. Third one here, I'm going to have to jump and grab a thing. You're going to run grab your atlas or something else. I know this is old technology. Maybe just look up a picture online. So you take the atlas, and you're going to find a continent. Let's do North America, because I put a bookmark in it earlier. So look you've seen North America, right? Down Mexico and United States, Canada, sure, Greenland. All right, and I'm just gonna have this off to the side because I don't want it in my way the whole time. But we're gonna do what is known to me as the map mod style. Map mod. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with Florida to New York. I want to do something with it where it's a little more jagged going up, a little more like a hooked coastline, okay? And then we're going up, and the whole top half is going to cut off unless I do something about it. And then we're coming down, we're making kind of a jaw shape there, okay? Making it a little more sharp. And then we're going down, hey, let's find Mexico, all right? And we're going to do something with that too. Let's say we want a little peninsula coming off here. Just a cool shape. There's already a peninsula here. All right, let's make a bay. Okay, coming here. I think California's a little boring there. Just the look of it, for fantasy math. Sorry. Go up. All right, yeah, let's find Alaska up here. Let's make that just an Alaskan nub. Kind of comes in. All right. And then I want this thing to go out and make like a channel coming into the place. And make a big lake there. All right. So you found this. And then, you know what? Greenland's up here. I'm going to move it down here. Meet New Greenland. Okay. I'm putting it just down here like this. There you go. Look at that. That is a map of the new fantasy North America. It doesn't even look like North America. And look you could do this. Now that way's north. And it was modified off North America. It's not it anymore. Do that. Look at that. It's even cooler. It's like a fish trying to eat something. All right. So those are the three main styles. And then there is bonus style, which I kind of used to do for my very first maps. Draw whatever you want. I'm going to move this atlas now. Whatever you want, go with it. Let's say I want a little, a bay right here. A big hooked fjord kind of thing. And then I'm going to come down into another one and make kind of a larger peninsula thing, just because I can, and make one like that. And then kind of a rounded island coming in like this, some jaws, and then make that real thin and cool looking. Put some islands on it, in it, around it. And then I want some cool, like, jagged looking islands over here, like something blew up a landmass or, Drowned Kingdom style thing. Yeah, let's do that, because it looks cool. Boom. Look at that. You've got your own little island, or it could be blown up into a big continent if you wanted to use the big drawing map thing I had for it. So there you have it. This is how to draw 3 and a bonus style continent types. So stick around. Next week we're going to be doing coastlines and oceans. Just a couple of those things because those are kind of hard to do when you're starting out map making. After that, we're just going to keep going with this series and maybe expand if we get enough support. I am hoping to expand to a online D&D style thing, like a podcast where 6 or 7 people just sit down and we play Dungeons and Dragons, roll some dice, do some RPGs, whatever you want. It'll be really cool. So share, like, subscribe, send your support, and we might get that out there. That'd be a really cool thing, Just enjoy. See you guys next time.